The first thing you need to understand is simple. To be born again, you have to kill, not people, not enemies, but the access the world has to you. Today, you're surrounded by noise, stimulation, opinions, addictions, and the worst part, you're surrounded by people who know you as who you used to be. You know that friend who laughs when you say you want to change. That relative who says, you always give up. They're not trying to hurt you. They just can't imagine a better version of you because you've never shown them one. And that's exactly why you need to disappear. Turn off your phone for hours. Ignore the messages. Say no to parties, to invites, to empty conversations. It doesn't matter if they call you arrogant. It doesn't matter if they judge you. You will vanish. You will hide. You will enter the cave. And you'll do it without apologizing. Because no one needs to understand. You owe no one an explanation. This process is between you and your future. And it starts now with one clear rule. Cut everything that distracts you. Shallow people, useless news. Social media that only reminds you of everything you don't have. Cut it. Your mind needs silence. Your body needs focus, and your spirit needs solitude. The warriors of history weren't born in the noise. They were forged in absence, in pain, in emptiness. The lion doesn't grow stronger on the savannah. He grows stronger in the darkness of his den. And that's where you're going now. It won't be easy. It'll hurt. You'll be afraid. But that's part of the ritual. If it's comfortable, it's not cave mode. You have to disappear before you can rise. So write this at the top of your journal. Starting today, I cut myself off from the world to build my empire. Because that's exactly what you're going to do. Pillar 1. Sharp body and mind. Your body is your temple. Your mind is your weapon. Your spirit is your shield. Train strength to 4x per week weightlifting, calisthenics, or combat training. No light workouts. Here, it's pain, sweat, and discipline. Execute like a soldier obeying orders. Cardio 2 to 3x per week running, cycling, HIIT, or hiking. Don't stop, even in pain. Even in the cold. The goal isn't the body. It's training the mind to overcome excuses. Strategic nutrition, real food, high protein. No processed crap. Zero soda, alcohol, sugar, or anything industrialized. You're not eating for pleasure. You're building the machine that will carry your destiny. Religious sleep, and wake at the same time daily. Dark room, no screens, 1 hour before bed. Sleep is hormones, testosterone, clarity. Focus, who sleeps poorly, lives in fog. Breath and presence meditation. 432 Hz, frequency. Sit. Be silent. Observe the world. If you don't control your mind, someone else will. Technical and complex reading, no cheap self-help. Read difficult topics, body language, war, Stoic philosophy, neuroscience, religion, strategy. Each page is a new weapon in your arsenal. Professional study, go deep on something that makes money. Combine with a new skill, foreign language, sales, copywriting, branding, storytelling. There's no growth without skill expansion. Pillar 2. Intentional sociability, selective isolation, purposeful connection, never shallow. Cut toxic interactions, no empty hangouts, no people without vision. No clingy friends who drag you down. If it doesn't build, you cut. No guilt. Only strategic relationships, men who inspire, women who challenge. Build a circle of people with discipline, goals, and direction. Start by following, studying, and interacting with the greats in your field. Zero need for approval, no explanation, no justification. You don't owe anyone proof. Learn to walk alone. Master inner and outer communication, cut self-deprecating talk. Straight posture, firm voice, eye contact. Speak less. Observe more. When you speak with confidence, the world listens differently. Create mystery around you. No one needs to know what you're doing. Stay silent for 90 days. Shock them with results, not promises. Universal rules of the practical plan. No porn, no masturbation, no cheap dopamine. Your life energy must be stored. Sexual energy is fuel for creation and leadership. No alcohol, no drugs, no smoking. Zero numbing. You must feel everything. Pain, boredom, anger. Joy. To numb yourself is to sabotage yourself. No excuses, ever. Pain isn't a reason. It's confirmation. Cold, fatigue, sleepiness. These are tests. And now you're an executor, not a complainer. Log everything. Every day, battle journal, 5 minutes a day. What you did, what you missed, what you learned. A warrior always studies his own patterns. Keep your space in order. Clean room, folded clothes. Organized desk. Your external world reflects your inner world. Outer chaos is a sign of mental disorder. Minimum duration, 90 days. True transformation takes time. In 30 days, you'll feel it. In 60 days, others will notice. In 90 days, you won't even recognize yourself. This is not a motivational plan. This is a war code, a new personal religion. If you follow this with blood in your eyes, if you execute like there's no plan B, you will destroy the failed version of yourself and you will rebuild. With purpose, with power, with presence. The choice is yours. Cave mode or victim mode. Most people live in an invisible cycle. Wake up, work, eat, sleep. No vision, no passion, no pulse. They're the walking dead. But you're not here to live like them. You're in cave mode now. And here, nothing is random. Everything has purpose. Late mornings, never again. Junk food, never again. Mindless scrolling, never again. From now on, you'll build a tactical, focused, animal-level lifestyle. You'll act like a man or woman on a mission. The daily code of purposeful living. Wake up with direction. Your day starts by winning the first battle. Getting up, 3 seconds. Get up, drink water. Deep breath, move. Those who rise with purpose start the day victorious. Start your day with execution, not dopamine, no phone, no socials, no WhatsApp. For the first 2 hours, your brain wakes up vulnerable. You have 2 choices. Feed it with noise or feed it with direction. Morning war rituals, 10 minutes of reading or prayer, 10 minutes of breathing or silence. Review weekly goals. Repeat your oath. Brutal focus planning. Plan your day the night before. Pick 3 priorities. If done, the day is a win. Everything else is bonus. No free time-only recovery time. Rest isn't mindless escape. Rest is part of the strategy. No useless distractions. Your time is a weapon. If you watch something, let it be study. If you go out, let it have purpose. High-value people don't do everything. They do what matters. Your lifestyle must now reflect your destiny. Everything you touch carries power. Appearance aligned with vision. Dress like you're walking into your big break. Doesn't matter if it's the gym, the store, or the street. How you dress shapes how you act. Clean, aesthetic environment. Your home is a temple, not an emotional landfill. Clean, ordered, no clutter. No excuses. A space aligned with greatness keeps your frequency high. Purposeful consumption. Don't buy what doesn't build. Every purchase is a trade of energy. Spend wisely. Invest with vision. Agenda for what matters. Family. Reading, training, creation, mission. Your calendar defines who you are. It's not in the schedule. It doesn't exist. The one question that guides everything. Every single day, before you act, ask, does this bring me closer or take me further from the man, woman I want to become? If it takes you further, cut it. If it brings you closer, Do it. It's simple, but brutal, and brutality shapes greatness. A life of purpose isn't about discipline, it's about identity. You don't do it because you feel like it. You do it because it's who you've become. And the wildest part, when you start living like this, the world bends to your pattern. The entire universe responds to those who live with intention, because everything you do tells the world who you are. To rise, you'll have to let go. You can't carry the weight of the world on your back and still expect to fly. Cave mode demands sacrifice. And the first is detaching from everything that holds you to the ground. People, things, environments, habits, anything that doesn't push you forward. Pulls you back. The cold cut ties with anything that drains your energy. If someone doesn't inspire you, they weaken you. If they don't add, they subtract. Detachment isn't hate, it's clarity. Uninstall the addiction. Social media, porn, mobile games, endless series. If something makes you escape reality, it's the enemy. You're not here to escape. You're here to dominate. Stop explaining your decisions. Why did you disappear? What are you doing? Answer with silence. You owe no one an explanation. The art of getting lighter every person you try to carry, every addiction you cling to, every empty conversation you entertain is a shackle, a chain binding you to your old self. And if you want to be reborn, you must kill who you were yesterday. The new you isn't for everyone. Not everyone will follow you to the next level. Some people only belong in your previous chapter. Leave them behind. You're not cruel. You're strategic. Mission: break from the past, write on a sheet of paper. What's holding me back? Who's holding me back? What habits keep me chained? Then below that, write what I need to let go of, who I need to keep my distance from, what I must never touch again. Read this every day. And if you forget, read it again, because everything you keep from your old self will try to pull you back. You will miss it. There will be days you'll want to go back, but remember, detachment is the price of freedom, and only those who free themselves can build a new world within. The story you tell about yourself is either your prison or your salvation. Most people still live by a script written by trauma, criticism, and failure. And they don't even realize they're acting out a role they never chose. You are the author now. Delete the old label. I'm anxious. I'm lazy. I'm disorganized. No, you were. Now you decide who you will be. Create a new inner name, a personal code, a warrior title, a reminder of who you're becoming. Examples: Executor, Gladius, the Cold One, the Rock, the Resurrected. Repeat your new story every single day, in front of the mirror, before going to sleep. When you fail, especially when you fail. Words are codes. Everything you say repeatedly becomes belief. Everything you believe becomes identity. And your identity defines your destiny. Practical exercise: grab a piece of paper and write. Who was I until today? Who do I decide to become from now on? List 3 core pillars of this new version. Example: unbreakable, non-negotiable discipline. Action without excuses. Now highlight one sentence. This is my new reality, and I will uphold it through action. Change your story, and the world around you will start treating you differently. Because no one respects someone who doesn't know who they are. But the world bows to those who embody their truth. And you've just written yours. If you've made it this far, you're no longer the same. You killed your old self. You burned excuses, broke addictions, cut ties, and placed yourself in the most brutal battlefield of all, the internal war. You entered that dark hole, broken, frustrated, tired of your own voice, but you came out with a new posture, a new code, a new gaze. Now you're cold with excuses, relentless with distractions, uncompromising with your own word. Now you understand. Life won't give you anything but it will respect those who build everything. What comes next? Cave mode isn't a lifestyle forever. It's a rite of passage, a season where you shut out the world so you can build your own. You're not meant to stay hidden. You're meant to return. Trained, disciplined, sober, clear, a leader, an executor, a warrior with a mission. And when you come back, people will notice, not by what you say, but by the weight of your presence. Because those who enter cave mode don't come back the same. They come back worse for the weak, better for themselves. They return with fire in their eyes and victory carved into their fate. Now go, and don't come back until no one recognizes you anymore.